that awliyaullah come into our lives and inspire realities from the heavens. Fardul Alam wa Fardul Arsh, Mawlana Shah Naqshband, Sultan al Awliya, Mawlana Shah Naqshband Qaddasallahu Siru, is a soul in which created 7,000 years before Allah created any soul for wilayat, and was partitioned that at all times out of 124,000 awliyaullah on this earth, 7,007 would be from His way and His secret, His inheritance, and that His nazar would be upon them. This was Allah's ancient partitioning, and the immensity of that light, the immensity of that gift. And that Mawlana Shaykh wrote in the books about Mawlana Shah Naqshband that he promised that from that 7,007 I would open 12,000 realities within their being. And in this pursuit of reality, many pray and hope for just one of those realities, from the knowledges of ilm huruf, from the knowledges of the heart, from the knowledges of the Muhammadan haqqaiqs, all these oceans of reality that Mawlana Shah Naqshband gives as an inheritance to his children, the ones whom are following that way, destined and partitioned in an ancient reality. They were partitioned to be from Naqshbandiyat al-Aliyah. And awliyaullah teaching that because that's, and there is no time in this linear equation of earth, there are many haqqaiqs that of an immense reality, that Sayyidina Jonah, Sayyidina Yunus was given a prophecy, and as he's teaching, the message is not reaching the people, the message is not moving the hearts of the people, and they're not converting. And as a result of the story of Sayyidina Yunus, he ran from his post, said, "It's enough, nobody's coming, it's not working, I'm leaving," and set out on a ship that was setting out to an ocean. And again, because Allah can do anything Allah wants, set out onto that ship, and everyone knows the story. A storm began to come, and they said, "Who here has done something wrong that now we're in the middle of a storm?" And Sayyidina Yunus agreed that, no, I may have angered my Lord, this is a result of me. And they said, "Okay, no problem," and they threw him overboard. As a result of being thrown into this ocean, Allah describes a hoot, a whale came, and that whale came and put him into his reality, into his being, and then was set for a period of time, and then was cast out onto a shore. Awliyaullah come and describe that the reality of that hoot that can appear any way Allah wants was the reality of Mawlana Shah Naqshband. And the importance of these understandings is that every messenger of Allah had an imperfection, because perfection was only for Sayyidina Muhammad, and Allah wants the creation to be in need of Sayyidina Muhammad. So we described in other talks, when they were praying for power, the sunnah of Sayyidina Muhammad had to dress them. When Sayyidina Sulaiman needed power, Allah inspired his heart that you need from the sunnah of Sayyidina Muhammad, and they sent a ring. They sent a ring from the sultan, and that ring gave the power and the might of what was put under his command upon this earth. When Nabi Musa needed to part the sea, he was carrying the sunnah of Sayyidina Muhammad in his asa, and was empowered by that, and merely touched the Red Sea and the oceans parted. And many examples of prophecies even in Qur'an, when Nabi Musa wanted to be taught of a higher reality and had to seek out the Muhammadan guides. So that those guides, and regardless of the time period of their life, because there's no time for Allah, in the ruhaniyat they can appear on this timeline anytime Allah wants them to. You're talking about a reality that has no time appearing on a timed reality, it's nothing for Allah. So it means they can appear on this timeline however Allah wants them. Go back to the beginning and sit with Sayyidina Adam, go all the way into Judgment Day and sit with the nation that at that time is facing Judgment Day. For Allah it's nothing from malakut. So it means their souls can appear throughout this timeline, guiding and directing the Muhammadan haqqaiq. This is the greatness of what Allah gave when we talked about the pearl, that I didn't leave this creation to destroy themselves, it's a gift to Sayyidina Muhammad. So as a result of that gift, Allah has empowered these souls to give their support however Allah wants and destines for them to give support. So awliyaullah come to teach that they've been taught in that diwan, in the diwan al-awliya, that Mawlana Shah Naqshband, it was his being that appeared in that ocean of Allah, and that he was dispatched by Sayyidina Muhammad that perfect. And that's why Warisul Muhammadiyya and the Muhammadan guidance is the highest guidance. That all the prophecies and all the prophets of other nations were in need of the intercession of Sayyidina Muhammad, and that's by virtue of Prophet dispatching his Muhammadan awliya. that reality that Sayyidina Yunus was running from, not having that light of perfection, that only teaching and not penetrating the hearts of people. As a result, people not responding to the teacher. Like you talk to somebody's ear, a professor talk to you all day long and you fall asleep, you're not listening to him, you're just, words are coming out. Ran and awliyaullah come and teach that when he jumped into the ocean, Allah sent the reality of Mawlana Shah Naqshband, and as a result his soul grabbed him and brought him into his reality. And in that reality he was trained, because he went in as Sayyidina Yunus but came out as Zulnoon. He didn't go in as Zulnoon, he went in as Sayyidina Yunus. He was dispatched out from the reality of Mawlana Shah Naqshband, the caretaker of the pearl, that you are now Zulnoon, we have activated your two noons. From that reality Mawlana Shah Naqshband gave the whole understanding of insan.